Teen Sexting Charges in New York by attorney Andrew M. Stengel. A rise in criminal teen sexting allegations has resulted from the widespread use of social media and dating apps, such as Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Tinder, and Grindr. Sending or receiving sexual images from a minor younger than 17 years old and possessing sexual images of a minor who is younger than 16 years old are serious crimes in New York. Teen sexting can be charged as a crime if both the person sending or receiving sexual images and the person in the images are minors who are less than 17 years old. Revenge porn, sending or posting intimate images of a person without his or her consent, is also a crime in New York, no matter the age of the person in the image. In New York, teen sexting charges include unlawful dissemination or publication of an intimate image, New York's revenge porn law, disseminating indecent material to minors in the first degree, possessing a sexual performance of a child, promoting a sexual performance of a child. Except for revenge porn, a conviction of any of the crimes requires registration as a sex offender. However, New York's Teen Sexting Diversion program allows teenagers to avoid a criminal conviction if they meet the eligibility requirements. In 2012, New York passed the Cybercrime Youth Rescue Act, which created a teen sexting diversion program to respond to the rise of teenagers facing criminal charges. Teen sexting diversion is available if the person charged and the minor in the sexual image are both less than 20 years old and they are no more than 5 years apart in age. If a teen receives diversion, then the teen sexting charges are dismissed and sealed 6 months after completing an educational program. In 2019, New York passed a revenge porn law called Unlawful Dissemination or Publication of an Intimate Image. Revenge porn, also known as non-consensual pornography, is related to sextortion, the acquisition of intimate images combined with extorting a person to pay significant sums of money to prevent public publishing. Unlike other teen sexting charges, there's no minimum age requirement for revenge porn charges. Revenge porn is charged when a person shares an image, a photo or video, of another person that contains nudity or sexual conduct without the other person's consent. The person in the image is identifiable, or it contains identifying information, and the person in the image expected it to remain private. Unlawful dissemination or publication of an intimate image can be charged even if the person initially consented to taking the intimate image, but not to the dissemination or publication of the image. Charges under New York's revenge porn law apply no matter the age of the person in the intimate image, but other crimes may apply if the person depicted in the image is less than 16 or 17 years old. Unlawful dissemination or publication of an intimate image is a Class A misdemeanor, which is punished by a maximum of 1 year in jail. A conviction under New York's revenge porn law does not require registration as a sex offender. Disseminating indecent material to minors in the first degree applies to minors who are less than 17 years old. The crime has 2 requirements. Disseminating images of a minor who is less than 17 that depicts nudity or sexual conduct, or describing or depicting sexual conduct in words, and luring, inviting, or inducing the minor to engage in sexual conduct. The crime is a Class D sexually motivated felony and is punished by between 2 and 7 years in prison. Registration as a sex offender is required for conviction. Promoting a sexual performance of a child is charged when a person allegedly produces, directs, or promotes any performance that includes sexual conduct by a minor who is less than 17 years old. Performance includes any content like a photo or video. Promotes means lending, delivering, transferring, publishing, distributing, or disseminating. Sexual conduct means sex of any kind, whether actual or simulated, as well as any depiction of genitals. Promoting a sexual performance of a child is a Class D sexually motivated felony. The prison term is between 2 and 7 years, followed by 3 to 10 years of post-release supervision. 2 other possible sentences are 1 year in jail or 10 years on probation. A conviction of promoting a sexual performance of a child requires registration as a sex offender. Possessing a sexual performance of a child is charged when, knowing the character or content thereof, a person knowingly has in his or her possession or control, or knowingly accesses with intent to view, any performance which includes sexual conduct by a minor who is less than 16. A sexual performance is any image that contains sexual conduct, whether actual or simulated. Possessing a sexual performance by a child charge is a Class E felony. The crime has a minimum prison sentence of 1 to 3 years and a maximum of 1 1/3 to 4 years in jail. But a shorter term in prison or no prison at all is a sentencing possibility. If convicted, a person is required to register as a sex offender. In New York, teen sexting charges apply to minors who are less than 16 or 17, depending on the allegation. But under federal law, a minor is defined as less than 18 years old. Thus, allegations of teen sexting may violate both New York and federal law. Teen sexting allegations involving a minor who is 17, but not yet 18, could violate federal law even if there isn't a crime under New York law. The punishments for teen sexting are harsher under federal law than New York law. Under federal law, it is a crime to use a computer to send, receive, or distribute any depiction of a minor engaging in sexually explicit conduct. 2 commonly charged federal teen sexting laws are sexual exploitation of children, an attempt to induce, persuade, or entice a minor who is under 18 to engage in a sexual act to create a photo or video. The crime has a 15-year mandatory minimum prison sentence. Transfer of obscene material to minors. Using or attempting to use any means of interstate or foreign commerce and knowingly transferring obscene material to a minor who is less than 16, which carries a prison sentence of up to 10 years. Former New York prosecutor Andrew M. Stengel is an experienced and knowledgeable teen sexting and revenge porn lawyer. Andrew M. Stengel is a skilled trial attorney, a diligent investigator, and a tenacious representative. Whether the case involves an allegation of teen sexting, revenge porn, or any other criminal charge or investigation, Andrew M. Stengel provides skilled and vigorous legal advice and representation. For more information, visit the website of Andrew M. Stengel, www.stengellaw.com, or send an email to info@stengellaw.com. Attorney advertising. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.